Hey guys, it's me Lay and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to have a fun video and we're going to be using my Cricut Joy machine. Lately, this has been my companion for a lot of my projects. Okay, so today's project we're going to create a DIY bookmark, marker case, pencil case, and all that. So I purchased some colorful pencil cases from Michael's. It was like 99 cents, I think. And I'm going to personalize it, not with a name, but I'm going to put in the word markers. Okay. So this time I'm using the Procreate app on my iPad Pro. I love this app. I use this for everything, my lettering pieces for clients. I do my illustrations in here, and then I just transfer everything into Adobe Photoshop and Illustrator sometimes to kind of turn my work into vector, but those are just technical things. Okay, so I am going to write the word markers, and what I'm doing right now is I just want to make sure that all of my lines are smooth, because once we upload this in Cricut Design Space, although we can make sure that all of the lines will be smooth later, but I don't want to go through that trouble, especially because I can write smooth anyways, you know, so to prevent those jaggedy lines and have some issues with the machine. So just making sure that everything is looking smooth. And then here I'm going to connect that letter R to the letter S. Save that as a JPEG, which was a mistake. I should have saved this as a PNG, but it's okay. So I am going to pull this up in the Cricut Design Space. And now what I'm going to do is load it, but I'm going to create that erase tool, and I'm going to erase that white background. And I'm going to zoom in, and some parts will still have the white. I'm just going to tap it. It will automatically erase that for me, because I only have two colors here, the black and white, so it's really easy. So just make sure to zoom in to erase all those white parts, because we don't want those in there. We want to have clean cut lines, because I'm going to cut a vinyl today. So now everything's looking good. Click that next button, and then, all right, I think I want to make sure that I just have the right size. I think the pencil case was like 7 inches wide. So I think what I'm going to make is, I think something about around 6 inches, something like that. All right, so I saved it as a cut file and not a print and cut, because we're not going to print this. We're just going to cut a vinyl. But if you want to create a sticker, then you have to choose the print and cut option. Okay, so now this time just making sure my sizing is correct. Everything looks good to me. Making sure everything looks good. Okay, we're gonna use the Smart Vinyl. So the Smart materials in the Cricut, especially now the brand new Cricut, the Maker 3 and the Explorer 3, which I'm super excited about. Yeah, but this time we're gonna use the Smart materials. Smart materials will not require a mat, and I just love it. I love it because you know how mats are, they're just, sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. And the stickiness, you have to just I keep putting washi tape on mine because the stickiness goes away so fast, and I keep buying mats and it's just, dang, this is too much money sometimes. Okay, so just making sure that everything's correct on my end. I was wondering in this video, if you're wondering too why I'm taking forever and this is not moving, because for the longest time my Cricut Joy was not plugged in. I'm like, why is it not taking it? But I'm like, oh man. So make sure your machine is plugged in before you give yourself some stress. All right. So the machine is just cutting. You know what I love about the Cricut Joy is it's really fast. I mean, especially for simple projects like this, there's no fuzz, no worrying about mats and anything like that. Plus the machine really cuts fast. I don't know if it's just me. Let me know if you've noticed that too, but to me it cuts faster than the bigger machines that they have. Well, of course it's smaller, but so that's right. For smaller projects, this is what I really use. It's just, it just works fast. Okay, so cutting, and just cutting the rest of it. I should have just cut my mat. I mean, not my mat. I should have just cut the material before this, but I just made sure I have one of my fingers in the middle part of the vinyl, just so it won't run or anything like that, run away. And it just works fine. Okay, then this time I realized that I can put two of the same word in the mat. So it's like I just had to twist it around, flipped it onto the other side, and so it worked so perfect for me. I wasn't planning that. Those are just one of those coincidences, and it worked fine for me. Thank you. Hallelujah. Okay, so cutting, and then I'm going to use the transfer tape from Cricut. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but you know what? Vinyl is never really my strength. I love doing iron-ons, but lately I've been practicing with vinyls. So here, the weeding part, you know that's not my favorite either, but we gotta do what we gotta do. But I've noticed that using the smart materials, I don't know if it's just smarter or better, but usually when I use the Cricut transfer tape, it doesn't stick well, and I have to do it like so many times to burnish that transfer tape into the vinyl. But for some reason, this time I didn't have a hard time, which is really good. I'm not complaining. I'm just sharing that I usually have a hard time with that. And lately I've asked some of my friends from Instagram and give me some tips and all that. So basically what they're saying is burnish from the front and then burnish on the back as well, which is what I'm going to do later. So here you see everything did cut well. We have the word markers and it looks so pretty. And then this time I didn't do what I have learned in the past, which was just kind of pulled a little bit of your transfer tape and leave like half of it in the backing first before you pull out everything. So I didn't do that, but still it worked for me. So just in case next time, remind me to do that, please, to just leave half of the transfer tape still with the backing and then just kind of slowly burnish your transfer tape into your vinyl. But still it's working out for me. All right, so trying to make sure everything will stick because I always have always have some trouble with this. And then look, oh, it just stuck so quickly and so well. So I'm like, yes. All right, pulling it out now, and then I clean the surface of this plastic with alcohol. With this pink one, I am not going to lie to you, I had bubbles, which is up till now that I'm recording this voiceover, I still don't understand, because I will do the same thing I did for this one and then the other one, the blue one, later. I did everything the same exact way. I don't know why I ended up with bubbles with this pink. I'm not sure if there's like something on top of the plastic, which is impossible because I cleaned it with alcohol. But I don't know. I ended up with a few bubbles in here. So, and I used a permanent vinyl too. Oh well. And then look at what happened to my letter M. I pulled so fast. It's like, ah! Then I had to stop the video to fix it. But I was able to salvage it. It was perfectly fine. So this time, look, I'm doing the same exact thing, but maybe I was doing things slower this time. Okay, so if you are someone who is having some trouble with your vinyl and bubbles, please know that you are not alone. I struggle with vinyl so much. It's a love and hate relationship, but I am working on it. I will not be defeated. But I love everything. I love this. I feel like I want to add something to this project. So this just might be the part one, but so far, look how simple that is. We have two personalized pencil cases. And then I might add some bling, but I don't know. So maybe that's for a next video. But I do hope you enjoy this video. If you have any questions or just any comments, leave them in the comment section. I will talk to you guys very soon. Bye, guys.